where health as a department falls. And I'm here to represent the chairperson LC5, Honorable David Livingstone, who is not here with us physically. On my own behalf and on behalf of the district, I want to thank so much the health department, more so the head, for having changed Buasa positively. Personally, like you heard from the DHO, I have visited Buasa Health Center several times. But for the last 3 months, we can see a new Buasa. Like the chairperson LCA1 has been talking over some conferences here and there. I do believe those conferences were for the other months. But the last 3 months, for people who can testify, we have a new Buasa. So, Bwana Doctor, on my own behalf as Secretary of Social Services, and on behalf of the district, I want to thank you so much for having changes here and there, positively. And I think, Bwana Kao, we need to do something for Dr. Okoko for sure. I have worked with Dr. Okoko, and I've been also served by many DHOs. But I've liked the style of work Ms. Okoko is doing within the health department, and how I wish that you continue with that spirit. The new in charge, Buasa, thank you very much for putting in place some policies and some new arrangements that are making Buasa growing positively. Previously, when we came to Buasa, you would see grass everywhere. You would see blood every corner that you pass. That's why I'm saying we have a new Buasa now. Like Doctor said, we have not been having these review meetings. This is the first review meeting that I've attended. This means, as Secretary of Social Services, I'm the happiest for today's occasion. And it's from this day that I've learned that Buasa Health Center 4 has a vision and a mission. When I was checking around these corners, I came to learn that Buasa's vision is to bring, what? To be being the highest health service provider within the district. And its mission is to bring back the public trust within government facilities. That is the mission for Buasa Health Center 4. That means the public had lost trust within public what? Facilities. So the mission for Buasa Health Center 4 is to bring back the public trust that you have seen the chairperson LC3, the chairperson LC1, and many other leaders and even community members have been talking about. And it's a reality that the public around Buasa had lost trust within government. My two sisters were operated. They were charged heavily. I recorded the monies that they paid. I recorded the statements that the person asking for the money was asking. I was even made also to track the person in between the negotiations. But luckily enough, when I tried to to move ahead to contact the authority to take arrest, something happened. But I do believe it was God's plan that we don't take the arrest. So when we talk over the charges, the mistreatment of the patients, the absenteeism, we have facts at hand. I want to thank Dr. Udubire for having changed the history. And I pray that these other facilities, not only Buasa, Buarasi and others, let us also copy. We are not praising Udubire for nothing. And we are not praising Dr. Koko for nothing. He has not braved me. But for people who have ever visited Buasa for the last 3 months, you can testify this. So we have come here to review performance. That's why we are saying for the last 3 months, as leaders of the district, we have seen some improvement in Buasa, and we pray that that one continues. Somebody talked of having no leadership in Buasa. That is a lie. As Secretary of Social Services, as District Executive Committee, we have a responsibility to nominate names for approval of council for members to be on Health Center for management committees. And we have done this for both Budadiri and Buasa. So if somebody whispers to me that there is no leadership in Buasa, that means somebody has failed to perform his or her duties as required. As Secretary of Social Services, I need to go and revisit the members that were approved by council to see if they are not performing. We make some changes because we want to see the health services in Silongo district being improved day after day. In charge, DHO. That's why we have seen this new building here. That's why we are going to see some new structures. We are not actually prompting what is coming, but we are saying at least we are going to be putting some things more for Buasa to see that Buasa also progresses positively. To the workers of Buasa, when I rose up to speak, for people who observed the faces of the staff members of Buasa, you would see those ones looking at me with gloomy faces. Those are the ones who's making Buasa not to perform. If you observed so well, and I know them, but I'm performing the duties that were assigned to me by the Act of Parliament and by law, that Secretary of Social Services, you will do A, B, C, D. And I'm here to request that we work as a team. I cannot become an enrolled nurse. I cannot become the DHO. Maybe you can become the Secretary of Social Services one time. So, but once that time of yours has not reached for you to be the Secretary of Social Services, you perform your duties as the technical staff in the field that you are qualified to. What? The clinical officer. That's how conflicts also what? Arose. So I want to argue to colleagues that let each and everybody perform his or her role as expected. Lastly, I want to pledge my commitment to supporting the technical staff perform their duties. Like Dr. Okoko said, enabling workers to perform their duties as expected. We cannot praise ourselves as leaders of Sironko. But what I'm told, that for the last terms that Sironko has had leaders, I'm just told, I'm not saying that I know this, I'm told that for the last terms, this time around, the political wing has given workers an enabling environment for them to work. And that's what we promised. And we still commit ourselves to giving you an enabling environment for you to perform your duties. You also give us the enabling environment to perform our works as politicians. I say all this for God and my country.